Do you know how much we are killing our world with just burning fossil fuels? No? Well, good thing I'm here, because once I'm finished, everything will be crystal clear. It's important to understand why our world should look towards renewable energy, because if we don't enforce this now, then we're just going to keep emitting more fossil fuels and greenhouse gases until we eventually destroy our world. Now, hopefully I'm not the only person that has realized that every single year that has gone by, it's been getting hotter and hotter, and the temperatures have been increasing. As well as in the seasons throughout winter, it's been getting warmer and warmer instead of colder. Now, for those that don't know me, my name is Salvador Fuentes, and today I'll be explaining 3 main points on how to strive to increase the use of renewable energy, which will hopefully make you see how significant this topic truly is. The first main point is discussing the problems and harms of global warming. The second will be explaining the causes of global warming and who is responsible for it. Third will be the solutions to decrease global warming emissions. Now, we've been emitting so much greenhouse gases that we are increasing global warming and changing our climate for the worse. It's like putting a blanket over Earth. We've been warming it up, and warming it up. Now, according to Climate Change, Atmospheric Carbon Dioxide by Rebecca Lindsay, she explains that carbon dioxide levels today are higher than at any point in history since the past 800,000 years. In fact, the last time the atmospheric CO2 amounts were this high was more than 3 million years ago during the mid-Pliocene warm period. As well as according to climate change indicators, greenhouse gases by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, they explain that because many of the major greenhouse gases that stay in the atmosphere for tens to hundreds of years is due to the warming effects on the climate persist over long periods of time, therefore affecting both present and future generations. Now, I would like to talk about the causes and barriers of global warming and climate change. Some of the reasons why global warming and climate change have been increasing includes deforestation and combustion of fossil fuels. Now, according to Tropical Deforestation and Global Warming by Union of Concerned Scientists, they explain that when forests are cut down, the carbon that's stored into the tree trunks are then released into the atmosphere, thus increasing our temperatures and causing increasing global warming. And the consensus among the scientists, climate scientists, is that CO2 from tropical deforestation now makes up less than 10% of global warming pollution, which is a lot. And also according to Burning Fossil Fuels by UC Berkeley, they explain that across the globe each year, we now burn over 4,000 times the amount of fossil fuels that have been burnt since 1776. And the effects of burning fossil fuels, especially carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas, are having far-reaching effects on our climate and our ecosystems. As well as according to Fossil Fuels and Climate Change, the Facts by Climate Earth, they explain that intergovernmental panels on climate change, also known as IPCC, has found the emissions from fossil fuels are the dominant cause of global warming, and coal is a fossil fuel and is the dirtiest among them all, since it's responsible for over 0.3 Celsius of the 1 Celsius increase in global average temperatures, making it the single largest of global temperature rise. Now I would like to introduce and propose solutions to this problem. Some of the solutions I would like to propose and enforce on is solar energy, wind energy, and EVs or electric vehicles. Now, according to is solar energy renewable or non-renewable by Caitlin Ritchie, she explains that solar system only produces around 40 grams of carbon dioxide equivalent per kilowatt hour. And compare this to a coal power plant which produces around 1,000 grams of carbon dioxide equivalent per kilowatt hour in a lifetime, which is a lot. And according to Wind Explained by U.S. Energy Information Administration, they explain that wind turbines also reduces the amount of electricity generation from fossil fuels, thus results in lower total air pollution and carbon dioxide emissions. Now, the immediate step action we need to take is a transition of transportation from engines and diesel engines to electric vehicles. Now, according to Benefits of Electric Cars on the Environment by EDF, they explained that one electric vehicle on the road can save an average of 1.5 million grams of carbon dioxide, which is a lot. Now, I'd like to introduce some pictures of combustions of fossil fuels. As you can see here, the carbon dioxide releasing into the atmosphere, thus increasing temperatures, and as well as deforestation. As you can see here, the trees and the abundant amount of life compared to barely anything at all. Now, hopefully, by introducing these pictures and the focus on the renewable sources, changing to focus more on renewable energy and decreasing the amount of combustion of fossil fuels, you can hopefully see how great of an idea and these solutions these really are. And not only is it interesting to know about greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, global warming, climate change, and the solutions and problems of this, you also have to understand that we are all in this together. It's not just one person that's causing this, but every single person on this planet is contributing. So we need to all pull together as a team and try to focus on these solutions. Now, if you ever find yourself in a situation where someone tells you that the world isn't in a huge problem with global warming, temperatures haven't been increasing, well, with this information that you know, might as well give everyone a show. Thank you.